decides whether this car takes the corner or ends up 100 meters later in the barrier?
Grip. And grip is decided by downforce. I decided to study this problem at a smaller scale. A line follower robot, high speed, sharp corner. Without downforce, the robot slips and leaves the track.
Downforce lab. How much will an active downforce turbine improve the vehicle's grip? How will it affect its safety? How much lap time will it save? And at what energy cost?
I started with the robot design and inventor. In parallel, I was laying out the PCB and schematics in Altium. Then, the turbine tests. I printed version after version on the Bamboo A1 and pushed each one to its maximum RPM. The first version exploded. The centrifugal forces ripped the blades apart exactly at the layer lines. The third version, with the retainer ring, holds. Soldering the boards. Programming and first power on. STM32F405. 14 line sensors. I built a test track. Turbine power from 0 to 100% in 10-point increments. Every setting repeated multiple times to eliminate noise and battery drift. Without the turbine, the lap time is 3.1 seconds. The robot slips through the turns, and I have to limit motor power for it to even stay on track.
This is the exact problem Formula One has been solving for decades. Without downforce, the car simply flies out of the corner. With the turbine at 70%, I hit the optimal lap time.
Every Formula One team is looking exactly for this point. Not the maximum, the optimum, where aerodynamics give the most, but cost the least.
Above 70%, the robot no longer slips. Extra downforce changes nothing, but drag keeps growing. Lap times get worse.
And it's not just lost seconds, it's wasted energy. In an EV, that means shorter range and much worse battery life. At full power, the turbine generates 1 kilogram of downforce on a robot the size of an A4 paper. The same laws of physics govern every vehicle on the road.
More downforce means shorter braking distance. In a critical scenario, that's the difference between stopping before the obstacle and crashing into it.
More downforce means faster response to steering input. The vehicle does exactly what you ask it to, the moment you ask. No lag, no slip. More downforce means better control on wet surfaces. Where one vehicle would lose traction, this one stays planted. And more downforce means less wasted energy. The optimum point isn't just the best performance, it's the smallest environmental cost. Shorter braking, faster response, better grip in the wet, and less wasted energy. These aren't 4 random benefits, they're 1. Control. And control is safety.